Marvel Zombies, the brand new Disney Plus MC show that just hit Disney Plus around a week ago. This is a spin-off of season one, episode 5 of Marvel's What If, which came out a couple years ago. And in this dimension, zombie plague has taken over the Marvel Cinematic Universe, led by Queen Zombie herself, Wanda Maximoff. But in this, led by Kamala Khan, they find a device that can change the course of society and stop the zombie plague from taking place. The series is 4 episodes long, 30 minutes an episode a pop. So my name is Max Sindenberg. Welcome back to Max Talks Movies. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button and ring that bell for notifications. I do movie reviews, TV show reviews, out-of-theater reactions. Every Monday, I break down the box office. I also do movie franchise rankings. So please subscribe, ring the bell if you're new to the channel. Comment down below. What are your thoughts on Marvel Zombies? Do you want to see this season continue? Do you think this is a bad idea for Marvel to keep doing these very Elseworld-like projects? We'd love to hear your thoughts on Marvel Zombies down in the comment section down below. And also, guys, please hit that thumbs up button. So, going in, I did not have the highest expectations for the show. I enjoyed the the episode in season one of What If, but it was not a top three episode of season one of What If. So it wasn't like a thing I was clamoring for to continue. And I'll say this, I think this show for me is a mixed bag where I lean slightly more positive than negative. But this series, I think, is a really cool idea for the MCU. Making a zombie film in the world of the Marvel Cinematic Universe is a lot of fun. The fact that this show is very TV mature, what I mean by that is it is very gory, especially towards, I would say, the last 2 episodes of the series. The kills, because they're zombies, it's not just like that purple blood that was like kind of shown in that What If episode. Here, we get very bloody situations involving regular zombies, regular humans, and that leads to some very gory moments. And I think that difference gives the series a little bit of a different feel than any other MCU project. The show is also, as always, very well animated. I said the animation wasn't great for the zombie stuff in What If, so getting it improved upon a couple years later makes a lot of sense. We also got to have a lot of new characters and new team ups that we weren't expecting here in this series. Some of the standout characters, as always, you have the Yelena and Red Guardian relationship, both returning voices as Florence Pugh and David Harbour. That father-daughter relationship is easily, again, one of the best parts of this series. Wanda being the Red Queen, basically, in this era of this universe is really interesting. And she's also one of the most fascinating characters on the show. We get our first look at what Mahershala's blade was supposed to look like. Because again, when they made this show multiple years ago, the Blade film was supposed to already have been coming out. So it's weird now. Mahershala does not voice Blade in this show, but obviously the character looks like Blade, and the voice actor Todd Williams is trying to do a Mahershala impersonation. So it's very cool what they do with Blade. I'm not going to reveal exactly the changes they make to Blade for this universe, but I found them to be very enjoyable. The kill scenes, as I said, are gory, but for me, I just love gory stuff, especially in animation. You can get away with so much cool, gory stuff in animation, and I thought this show did a really good job with the action scenes, and I think they left a lot on the table for me to want to see this season continue. But as I said, this overall is a very much a mixed bag where if you're thinking of, let's do a Marvel Zombies show, the characters I probably would not have leading a rated R TV mature zombie show are the Young Avengers. The lead character is Kamala Khan, but her two closest friends in the series are Riri Williams and Kate Bishop, all voiced by the original actors Aman Vellani, Dominique Thorne, and Haley Steinfeld. But when you're trying to watch this very adult animation with some gory kills, The last thing you're thinking of is like three basically teenagers or kids being involved in as the lead characters. And I do think if Marvel wants to continue it, I think they should just go full on dark, have darker, mature characters in the leading roles because I do think tonally at times the show can feel quite off. I was not vibing with the first episode of the series because that is all center focused on the Young Avengers. Episode two takes a bit of a different look, a new group of characters, which was like the Shang-Chi group of characters. That universe and those characters felt more fitting. Those are not the darkest characters, they at least fit what was going on a little bit more. The Young Avengers and the childish humor, to me, didn't really vibe with what the tone of the show was trying to achieve, which was we are TV mature, we are so dark and bloody and gory. And then you have these light, young Avengers. I just didn't think those were the right choice of characters to lead the show. And yes, we get some other characters that said Blade, Shang-Chi. We get Awkwafina's character back as well. We get Spider-Man and Ant-Man back from that What If episode as well. There's a lot of characters that I think worked in the series, but I think having the Young Avengers be the center focus of the show I think was a mistake. And I think if you told a lot of Marvel fans this is who would be leading a Marvel zombie show, they probably wouldn't be happy. And it's not that Kamala Khan's not a bad character and Riri Williams is a bad character, or Kate Bishop. These are all cool, interesting characters, but they don't fit the tone of what the show is going for. I also thought they didn't really end things off on a satisfying note where the ending has this big cliffhanger and I like cliffhangers, but I just didn't feel like they resolved much at all in this series. It feels like if they don't get a season two, then we didn't really do much with these four episodes. So I found this to be kind of disappointing. I think it achieved its stuff in wanting to feel a little bit different, but I thought the tones were quite off. I didn't vibe, especially with the first two episodes of the series. The action was fun, but I think this to be a middling MCU show. So overall, I'm giving Marvel Zombies a 3 out of 5 stars. I am going to go 56% for Marvel Zombies. What are your thoughts on this? Let me know down in the comments. Like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in another video very soon.